All right, it's once again time for more Rimworld, although I do not remember really where we were when we left off, because it has been a little bit, well, it has been a long while since we played, but we need to focus on kill box, we need to focus on food, wall construction, and I think that's about it. Everything else is pretty decent. We have, sorry, our Mega Sloth is named Will. Is that Will Tafty? I don't remember. In any case, we can easily make it Will Tafty. Hold on. Needs, health, training. You gotta wait 30 minutes for the actual pop-up to show up. You can be Will Tafty, the Muffalo. Sorry, Mega Sloth. We also need to train Mega Sloths because they are very annoying to train. We have a Panther that is trained up. But the Mega Sloths, they are very wild, so they do lose their training very quickly. The Panther loses training every 7.2 days, the Mega Sloth every 6.2 days. That seems like it's enough that we just don't get the training done at all. We have only the one Mega Sloth, but they can just be a garbage animal for the time being. We have people currently doing handling, which is Cheb. You can just focus on that whenever. All right, let's see what happens. Let's let people do their thing. We need to make sure that we have this wall constructed, and we need to make sure that we have food being grown and make sure that the food is currently warm enough. Heaters are not active because we have no power. It's a volcanic winter, so the solar panels are not actually generating anything. It's also nighttime, but that might be an indication that we need more wind turbines. We only have 4. We also need a geothermal vent, which is currently being researched. Go up to speed 3. We could wait for the research to be finished, but it is going to take like a million freaking years. We need batteries too. We have like 2 batteries, which is not enough to last through a freaking winter night. It's going to be very cold inside if these batteries do not actually provide enough power. So I'm going to just build a couple more batteries. We should have enough steel, we should have enough components. We can check real quick. Again, it has been a while. We have 3 advanced components. We have no components? We have 300 steel. Map, stop scrolling left when I try to hit the freaking arrow! So we have no components. Oh, and now it's not moving left at all. It starts moving left like here. That's so annoying. So we have no components. We can't really build a whole bunch of new batteries. How many components is a battery? Hold on. Power, battery, 2 components. We could build components. But you know what? We don't have a bench necessary to do that. It's advanced fabrication. We're just going to have to buy components, I think. And we're also going to have to make sure that we are disassembling mechanoids whenever we can. We don't have any mechanoids to disassemble, unfortunately. But if we did, we could have done it. We could have done it. I also do not believe there are any more areas where we can actually get components, because you can mine components out of like machinery, which can appear in rock walls, but yeah, I don't actually see any. There could be some like deep in some rock walls, but that's okay. We could disassemble these. We could open them. Oh, we haven't opened the ancient crypto sleep caskets, have we? Ahaha, haha. We'll do that later. But yeah, I don't see any components. We're going to have to get some of those via trade. There's also a turkey and a hare. Who's our hunter? Cheb and Saith. Cheb has a sniper rifle. Saith has a sniper rifle. Good. He also has we have a couple of people with inspiration. We can see what their inspiration is. Look at their history. Inspired surgery Cheb, and Joe inspired trade. Ah, so if we get a trader, We could get an inspired trade and get a really good deal, which would be nice. But I guess until then, I'm just gonna cancel these. If we can't do anything with them, might as well. We can't build them. Wish we could, but we can't. Oh, you know what? We do have a few mechanoids. Well, we got two. And they do provide you with a decent amount of components, right? One component for a basic scyther. I think I'm gonna call them cephalopods. The centipedes give you a whole bunch as well. That's pretty good. Hauling components. Frickin' just get this hauling done. Oh, it even says inspired trade right there. Cheb is no longer inspired surgery. Oh no. Inspired recruitment Cheb! Hey, fantastic. Guaranteed success on the next prisoner. Kinda hope that we get raided now. We have power. Things are growing. How much food do we have? Ooh, I mean, we have 92 meals. We have 1,000 meat somewhere. Where do we have 1,000 meat? Oh, 800 insect meat. Oh, Lord. Oh, we're gonna need more food. Dogs are making love. I guess the turkey was actually... Rhinoceros! We have to get these rhinoceroses. And by get, I mean hunt. They're not that fast, 5.0, but if we can get rhinoceroses and kill them and get their meat, we're gonna be so happy. Hunting rhino. Wow, good freaking shots. And now its speed is 3.6, so he could escape it. But the other rhinoceroses, they could get man-hunting. They could be like rhinoceros revenge, but you know, if we can get a rhino, that's a lot of meat. That is 270 meat. It's 1,000 meat. It's enough to get us to keep us going until we get food here. Hey, turn the power on this. Thank you. Click. 2 colonists idle. Geese is idle. What do you do around here? He cooks. There's no food. He can't cook. There is food now, so he can butcher, and then he's gonna get things that he can cook with. So this'll work. What's the temperature in here? Indoors 16F, good. Our giant freezer is freezing. We're getting another rhino. Say they decided to rest. He's not gonna finish hunting that rhino. Please, there you go. Spring has begun. We frickin' have done it. We have survived. Cheb, resting. Could you guys like finish your hunting, please? I also don't know why I can't make you hunt the rhino. There you go, hunt the rhino. I know they're trying to sleep, but do it anyways. Rhinos and my own units. Where are you going? He really wants to hunt that one. You're resting. All right, you know what? Fine, rest. You're resting. Hunt the rhino. Oh my lord. 2.1 movement speed. 1.75. You're hitting it in the leg. You're resting. Please hunt the rhino. Oh my god, finally. Alright, no one is currently idle. So, how's the wall looking? Couple of bits there left to do. This has all been delivered, so all we need is constructors. Who's our constructor? Bound Hades. They're also a warden, but they will focus on constructing as soon as they wake up. That's fantastic. So let's do Killbox. I think it's about time. Twigbreaker is also not doing anything right now. They're an okay constructor. Hayazakul is a constructor, smither, crafter. Verdacula's a grower plant cutter. We want them doing that because they have a double passion for it. Twigbreaker, you are a grower plant cutter, but you can also do constructing if there's nothing else for you to do. Put that on a 3. And we'll tell him to draft and undraft. He'll build a wall. It's just like general construction duty. Build a wall. You can do that, right? You can definitely do that. Okay, so how much steel do we have? That's leather. Oh my god, this is gonna frickin' kill me. There we go. 354 steel. That's not a whole bunch, but it is enough that I can kind of start getting turrets lining the hallway here, which I think is what I want. I want to have sandbags over here for my units, and I want to have turrets lining the left and right wall. Enemies will kind of get filtered in through the middle. I think that's the ideal. So, do something like this to make sure that the enemies cannot get cover between our turrets, and we will also make sure that everything is protected via sandbags. We're also going to need power conduits going through the walls. So we'll make sure that there are power conduits going through all of the walls. Should even have power conduits going here as like backup lines. I mean, really what I should do is I should do this. Have conduits going through all of the actual walls of the place, but this will be fine for the time being. Just more construction that needs to happen. Can you name turrets? No, but that would be a cool idea. Okay. The other thing that we can do is if we need more steel, we can also smelt steel. I don't know who's doing the smelting. Joe is just making sandstone, which is good. Warg hunting geese. Jump to location, warg. Okay, that's okay. I'm gonna have my hunters come over here to protect him. Geese is gonna stand over here. Verdacula has an assault rifle. Disposable, you're cleaning. This is a good time for you to get your gun. So that warg should try to go through all the traps over here. I'll have my hunters get ready. Hauling steel to power conduit. You're kind of going the long way around, but I appreciate your gumption, kid. There's Save, finally getting himself out. Twigbreaker, you have grenades. Those are not gonna help. And then attack you. Oh no! A warg is hunting Snuffles! He did not hunt Snuffles. Warg revenge, a warg is attacking. Well, you're also dead. Fantastic. We'll haul him in. That worked pretty well. Got a little bit of food out of it. We are running into power problems. Again, I think we probably will need to build more wind turbines, either here or over here, because we have a lot of room. We could always expand and build like some turbines here. But it is something to think about. Solder Jane 93, hello, welcome. How are you doing? How far ahead of the YouTube series is this? Not that far, because I took a long break from Rimworld. It's pretty close. Darn, I want to be a turret, says that one comedian. I mean, if I could, I would. That would be a good mod. Make it, and I'll think about installing it. We can have like a kill count too on the turrets. Geese, I'm sorry. You're okay. I need, like, what are my freaking constructors doing? They're not actually doing that much construction. Okay, well now he is. Now that I'm looking at him. Rhinoceros Revenge, jump to location. It has a speed of 1! You'll be fine. Where were we? Here. Bound Hades, what kind of clothing do you have on? Camel hair parka. Kind of looked like he was wearing nothing, and then I realized, wait a minute, is he wearing a human corpse? That is not the case, though. Which is a good thing. Building sandbags. Finish this. Thank you. I don't know why Geese dropped all of his hauling to steel. Oh my freaking god, just... There you go. I don't know why he dropped off all of his stuff. Cutting oak tree, thank you. So the power conduit should be built now. Good, they have power going down there. So what we're gonna do is we are going to get rid of these walls and move the turrets down here. I kind of want to do one more line. Get this done, and then we'll move the turrets over, and then we'll build sandbags for our own units, and then we'll have like snipers and assault rifle people hiding behind the sandbags over here. It's gonna be a slow process. Let's go to speed 3, but it will get done. I also need to make sure that we have power over the summer so we can keep the cooler cold, but you know, we're kind of running into that problem of we just don't have power now. So we need to build some more wind turbines. We need more components. We have 3. Can we build a wind turbine? We can build 1. We can build 1, and we can build it in a nice looking area. So we'll put it there. And hook it up to the grid, of course. Okay, it's going slowly, but it's going. How'd that rhinoceros fight go? By the way, must have been okay. I mean, we killed all the rhinos. The only thing left are boomalopes and squirrels, and we have plenty of food now. I say plenty of food. Ah, there it is. This is 1,000. It's kind of hard to see because I'm having all of the other constructions being prioritized, basically. But now that that's happened, we can allow, and they will finish building all of these tiles. Fantastic. Minor break risk on Bound Hades. Why? Your husband mustache died. Look, we'll bring him back to life. It's also gonna go away in 0.8 hours. Oh, I'm in such a poor mood. My husband died. Oh God, I'm so alone in this world. Wait, who? No, I never married. You're right, there is some compacted machinery. Let's get this. Food binge, ultimate noob. Slept in the cold. Well, I mean, that is true. Kinda wish he wouldn't eat all my food, though. That's actually a lot of components, too. That's gonna be 10, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, it's gonna be 10 components. That's nice. Tink, 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 tink. Alright, this has been done. Let's move these turrets, reinstall here. Reinstall here. Reinstall here. We're gonna have a proper defense kill box now. It has happened. It's been like 15 minutes since I started playing Rimworld today. We have a kill box. Is it a good kill box? I don't know. I don't know what actually makes up a good one. This is just what I want right now. This one should suffice for the most part. We do need to build a sandbag there, make sure that stuff gets constructed. We do have steel remaining, good. These plants are 97% grown, very nice. Let's also make sure that we cut down the trees, because we don't want to have trees available for enemies to take cover behind. Let's make sure we get the trees kind of chopped out here. We could build like a floor. I think a wooden floor is pretty good for preventing things from growing, but I don't care too much about that. Just cut the trees down for the time being, we'll be okay. Research. Moving along, as soon as we get a guy, no longer picking out, very nice. As soon as we get a geyser topped off with a geothermal vent, our power problem should be behind us. We have 19 components now. Very nice. Is that reflected here? It is. Okay, 19 components. What does everyone do all day? What are you doing? Cutting stone blocks. I mean, it's important. Make any stone blocks forever. I'm gonna disable this one. Suspend. But building sandstone, building marble, we can have our people do that. Can I have him prioritize this? I can. I want him to get us some steel. Because I have the machine turned on, and it doesn't use less power when it's not turned, or it doesn't use less power if it's not being used. I just want him to get all this out of here to get steel. I can turn it off later. Whoa, it's a lot of stone chunks. What is that doing here? Delete that zone, please. I guess I had a lot of stone chunks in here, huh? Alright, that's good. He's finally getting us some needed steel. The tiles are slowly getting put in the giant cooler. We need a cooler to be this big, is the thing, because we need to be able to put in a lot of food in here and stock up a lot of food. We have animals that are gonna need it. Get out of the doorway, dog. Sounds of the doors opening and closing over and over again. Major break risk on save. Why? Because you have no eye or right ring finger, or because it's an unsightly environment. We can fix that. We can fix that. We have a stonecutter's table. Oh wait, no. Suspend that one. I guess they're set to do the same thing. We'll have this one set to do marble first, then sandstone. What we can do is we can just make some art. That should give us a little bit of bonus to the look of everything, but we need to make an art table, I guess? I guess we never built one. We have a fueled stove. Yeah, I guess we've never built a artist's table in here. So let's go to production, sculptor's table, which is different from the stonecutter's table, correct. Put that one here. Oh, dude, we need to get you a better chair, too. We have a lot of leather. We can do that. Uninstall that. We do have a lot of really good chairs, don't we? I don't think we have any in storage, though. We'll have to build some new ones. Build a good chair. We'll build it out of plain leather. I guess that was the rhino leather. No, we have rhino leather. We'll just make it out of plain leather, though. It should probably not matter. It's a chair. Go to furniture, armchair, plain leather. Build one there, build one there, build one there. The flooring in the rooms. Very good point. I kind of forgot to do this flooring in here. Orders, flooring, sandstone. We want marble, because that's the other thing we have, right? Yeah, marble and sandstone. Marble. We'll, honestly, we'll focus on these rooms first, then we'll tear up the wood and we'll put marble down. I don't know if it actually makes it any prettier. It does, very slightly. So it's probably worth doing. Did I say starvation? I guess I did have someone just like work on this all day. That's high as a cool. We also need to put, you know, marble tiles in here, tiles in here. We got a lot of tiles. This is going to be the prison's ward, I think. This is going to be the, not barracks, but this is going to be the medical ward. But we got a lot of stuff that needs finishing. You know, got to build lights in there. Why are there no lights in there? Whatever, build copy, put a light in there. Gotta say, kinda like that we have a little bit of a lull. It's nice. Let's also build a little bit more in our weird looking kill box. We have a few more turrets to move, so we'll reinstall this one here. Reinstall this one here. This one never got reinstalled properly down here. I guess we're gonna need to build another one here too, huh? Do we have a lot of plasteel? Can we build a plasteel turret? We can. Go ahead and build one there. We're gonna want to turn these into plasteel turrets anyways. We'll start one here. And finally, orders, deconstruct, all this, cancel all of those, steel spike trap, let's move this here, sandstone door, which is gonna be in Misk? Where's the door? Furniture? I don't see a door. Orders, zone, structure. There you go. We're gonna build a sandstone door here, just to prevent anyone from kind of using this as cover. And we're looking good. Things are slowly getting done, and I don't even have to freaking do anything. Combat supplier. This is good because we have a inspired trade with Joe. Significant trade bonus price expires in 8 days. Trade. What are you doing? Cutting stone blocks? No, trade right now. I want to make sure you do this before it actually disappears. He's gonna like walk up right before he reaches them and be like, "No, I lost my inspired trade deal. I saw them and I got scared." I built a wall, not a door. Damn it. That's okay. Actually, a wall being there is okay. We have a lot of weapons we don't care about, so having a good trade deal here is acceptable. We also have some things that I would want, like armor and flak clothing. But what do we not care about? We do not care about... Yo, shells? I wonder if I can afford them all. I'm gonna sell you my machine pistols, bolt-action rifle, pump shotgun, bolt-action rifle, pump shotgun, frag grenades, other frag grenades. We're actually gaining a little bit of money now, and we have 7 high explosive shells. Possibly not enough to keep us safe from a big raid, but probably enough to keep us safe from a small raid if we actually land our shots. Consuming insect jelly, you do that. Also, haul this. Building lamp, cutting stone blocks. We'll never do hauling. Researching. Hauling. Then haul this. Cheb, meditating. Haul this. Good. I just want all this stuff to be hauled in because it goes bad if it's not under a roof. Now we have explosive shells. I love it. Hopefully no one goes crazy and wants to blow them up. But yeah, it doesn't matter that much that there's actually a wall here. It's not what I wanted to do, but I'm just gonna build a a building here anyways, and it's gonna be a stockpile of weapons and armor for combat. So I'm gonna want this to be blocked off anyways. I'm gonna want this to be blocked off for the most part. Actually, I'm gonna want this to be open. This can stay blocked off though, with doors, but I'll fix it later. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Hauling potatoes to freezer. Do that first. I want to make sure that my constructors can just kind of immediately begin constructing stuff. Hauling wood to sculptor's table. That is important. Reinstall. Here, you do that. Thank you. Now what are you doing? Building sandbags. Before you do that, deconstruct some of this wall. Makes it easier to kind of move through that area. And sculptor's table, we're gonna build a large sandstone sculpture 3 times. No one does art. Okay, if no one does art, we could have Cheb do it. He's a warden, a handler, and a hunter, and a researcher. So if he is not doing researching, he can do art. We could even have him do art first, researching second. And if we're gonna have him do that, let's have him make small sculptures instead of large ones. Now we can have him do large sculptures, it doesn't matter. Take your time. Power is still a problem. I'm just waiting on the ability to get a, what is it? Geothermal power over the geyser, because that's gonna maybe not solve my power problems, but it's really gonna help out. It's gonna help out a lot. If we can make it happen. Hopefully we can. Soon. Please. 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 Got really quiet all of a sudden. The music in the game, it doesn't play all the damn time. Geese making meals. The meals are important. We have a lot of food. Running low on insect meat, that's actually a good thing. Are we making kibble? We are. What are we making kibble out of? We're making kibble out of crappy meat and then whatever veg we have. That's acceptable. We should probably do, we should actually probably copy, paste, and make a second one of these. We'll have one that's actually making it out of bad meat and hay first. And then we'll make one that can use hay, vegetables, bad meat, whatever we got. Just so that they prioritize making kibble out of hay, if they have it. I don't think we have that much hay, but they're definitely, they're trying. They're making food, they're making kibble. We need the kibble because we have a lot of animals. We should also turn this into a barn. We have a lot of animal sleeping spots. We have a lot of leather. We can make animal beds if we really want. Dude, the power situation has to get handled. Volcanic winter is actually not really messing with the power too much, but we've got to get that thermal vent up. We're almost there with our research. Save. Unsightly environment. We're working on that. We're making statues. An ascetic with a mediocre bedroom +3 mood. Gotta hand it to them. They're actually doing repairing now. It's a modern miracle. Okay, tell you what. Turn off the power on all those. I hate that literally everyone in the colony has to come out here to do that, but turn off the power. Hopefully that solves our problems a little bit. Finish expanding these grow zones where we missed it before. Good stuff. Say this on a smoke leaf binge because of chemical interest. We don't have that much smoke leaf. In fact, you may have just smoked all of it. All of our one. You may have. God, this freaking scroll menu is just horrible. Steel times 15. Do we not have a steel zone? Oh, we do. It's over there. Make this preferred priority. Make this preferred. Make this preferred. Make this preferred. Might as well have the priorities set. Preferred priority for food. Say this is no longer binging. It makes sense to me. He is exhausted. After having all those smokes, whew, they really take it out on him. Please. Progress, 2998 out of 3200. Prioritize, cannot prioritize. Research is a long-term task. What are you doing, Fredacula? At least Cheb is going to be researching. Oh, never mind. He's gonna go eat some food. And then continue to research. Might just, like, actually rework the, priority list here for just a second, just so I can get Fredacula on research. Because I want that research to happen. Ideally, it would have happened today, but it's going to happen tomorrow in game. No, it's only 2 o'clock. They're going to get it done. What are we going to do after this? I don't know. Plate armor? Long blades? I mean, we have a frickin' thrumbo horn. I don't think we need it. Oh, thank God. I'm already on the research screen. Flak armor could be a good one. It does require some components, but if we get components, we might be able to do it. Could also get fabrication, multi-analyzer, microelectronics, high-tech research bench, and comms console. Precision rifling, assault rifles and sniper rifles, multi-barrel weapons, miniguns. Make helmets. That's a good point. We need helmets. How do you make helmets? I guess we already have the necessary research for helmets, huh? Yeah, so let's just research, like, packaged survival meals. Good enough. And we'll make sure that Fredacula is not on research 1. What were we waiting on? Oh, we were literally that, in which, now that that's been done, let's build a power plant, geothermal, build it, bound Hades, build it immediately. You are my best constructor. I need this to get done. Now, he did remove a couple of cables, but everything is still connected. I had planned for this. I keep losing people's heads. I mean, some of the heads keep getting eaten, but I understand the point. Bound Hades, what are you doing? Repairing wall. Need steel? Alright, get more steel. You can at least, you know, deposit components and stuff. Cannot work on it. Can't even deposit components, I guess. We could mine some more steel. Let's do that. It gets some people working on that, and, you know, it needs to be done. It needs to be done. Joe is the other person who is good at smithing and crafting for the time being. I also have, I have a lot of people doing growing, but it needs to happen. How much does this make? 20. It's not a lot. like, I hate this is the problem. Cutting stone blocks from marble chunk, because there's no marble next to him, but I'd rather have him work on something that he has nearby. So what I'm actually going to do, I think, is take all of these and say ingredient range, like, 30. I guess 31. It should prevent them from just running around the entire map looking for one piece of marble to make a marble chunk, because I want them to focus on whatever I have here. Currently, I have a lot of steel, but they're not actually making any of the steel because they're freaking running around grabbing all the marble, because for some reason they're prioritizing the marble instead of the steel production. Let's do that. Even smelt metal from slag. Ingredient range 31. Good. Now, what are you doing? Smelting metal from slag. Oh, what a surprise. Who would have expected you would start smelting metal from slag now that you have nothing else nearby to work on? Okay, good. Alcohol binge saved because of chemical interest. Well, I mean, yeah, it's fine. It's okay. Need steel. I really wish they would at least deliver what I had. That's okay. I do wish also someone would start mining this. Are you a miner, Joe? Not assigned to mining. Who's mining? Save and Twig Breaker. Twig Breaker's growing. Not anymore. Visiting grave in the cooler. Visiting Mustache's grave. Digging at steel. Please do, my friend. Please do. We actually should have nearly enough. As soon as we do, I'm having him build it. The dogs are helping. We have enough. It's being done. Please. Please finish construction. Solve my power woes. It provides a lot of power. Not as much as you would expect, but because it provides power 24/7 continuously, it's very handy to make sure that you don't just lose power forever, essentially, on something. You know, you can always have a trickle of power in order to get gun turrets working, for instance. One more thing. Just components, please. Ultimate Noob Sad Wander. Rebuffed by disposable account. It's okay. Group of travelers are passing by. No trade, just travel. Just travel. And we've done it. 3,600 power continuously. Look at that. The power is actually on. We have excess power. Power is being stored. Fantastic. There's also another geyser up here. I'll be honest with you. If we have the components, which we do, as soon as we get the steel, I'm just going to have him build another generator. Because why not? You know, we're going to need those anyways. Let's get that stuff hauled in. And we'll build a wall. Get more steel, because it needs to happen. Everything is just working and running well right now. I got no complaints. We have a little bit of a kill zone. You can see that the turret range is just such that a turret from one side can hit close to the turret from the other side. So any enemy in here is basically getting shot by all of these turrets. You know, I could take a moment and, you know, Ooh, raid.